Puda, you the GOAT, boy.
What's poppin'? Some people say what's crackin'. Some people say what's brackin'. I don't care, it's the big homie Ashton. So, what's happening? Hopped into yo, no practice. Since the boy been podcasting, they thought I had stopped rapping. No, but Ashton, stay well grounded in faith. I got an announcement to make. A new episode, it drops today. Well, who's on it? An incredible woman. Everybody show this honey love. Episode 3 with Doc Honeycutt. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It is I, the homie, the one and only Ashton Reynolds, and I welcome you to the Be the Change podcast, where I have candid conversations with individuals who are making change by taking the initiative to utilize their gifts to align with their purpose to be the change. And ladies and gentlemen, the guest that I have for this evening is another wonderful, multi-talented individual who is a legend, a mogul, a radio personality, a TV star. She's in over 1 billion homes worldwide. She has a passion for helping people and making sure that they reach the destination that they want to get into. That is what she does. I'm not going to even talk any further because I'm just about to go ahead and bring her in. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I introduce to you the one and only Doc Honeycutt. How you doing?
I'm well. I am so honored to share a platform with you again and again and again. So thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you for just wanting to be a part of this. This is an honor once again to be able to interview you this time, because the last time I was on your platform and it was a wonderful experience.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I know that we press for time because you have to get ready for your show. So we're going to jump right into it. So upon looking at your biography and the information that you sent me, it seems that you have a passion for helping people. At what age or at what time period did you realize that that was the passion and that was going to be your purpose in life?
I think, just coming up, I've always been somebody that wanted to see, wanted to help and wanted to see everybody do better than they were doing. So, probably teenage years on up, that's what I did. I've always been a helper. I've always helped people to get their hair done. I always helped people to reach goals. Just kind of always been loyal when it came to being around people. And like I said, making sure that, that they're living exceedingly and abundantly, better than they were. Just help out wherever I can. And my thing is doing it comes from the heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have to pretend that I want to help. Like, it's just who I am. And what you see and who you've met, that's Doc Honeycutt all day, every day. Nothing sugar-coated.
That's what's up right there. And I see that you also have some amazing credentials to back that up, because I see that you have a doctorate in naturography. Hopefully, naturopathy. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay, I said it right. I had to make sure you have a plethora of other degrees as well to back that up. And I also see that you have a heart for helping the underprivileged children. Can you talk about that just a little bit?
So, back to school drives and, for Christmas, back to school drives, I have people to call and ask, can you come out and, just give what you can. And, I make phone calls and, try to make sure that we can get these children what they need, book bags, calculators, just whatever, the need may be. We try to make sure that, we have it so the children can have it. And with Christmas, I don't want any child to be left behind. And if I can just help one, I can't go buy for the whole world, but I can do my part. You know what I'm saying? And if I can help one to have a great Christmas or two, or, whatever the case may be, I do that. So, and I've been doing it for years. And a lot of things I do, I don't even talk about. I just do it.
Oh, that's what's up. That's awesome right there. So with all of the wonderful things that you do to help others,
Mm-hmm.
Who was the individual that inspired you to walk into that path? Like, was there somebody in your life that was just a amazing figure that you said, "Hey, I want to do that one day"? Who was
My
that
mom,
person for you?
my mom is the most amazing queen ever. She made, if without my mom, I would not be who I am today. I mean, every degree that I wanted, I woke up one morning and said, Mama, I want to be a doctor. She was like, I mean, literally woke up. She was like, go for it. Everything that I have always set out to do, anything, everything, she was like, go for it. I got your back. And no matter what it was, she had my back. She kept my children like they were her own while I went to school so I could get my doctorate and my undergrad. So my
Hmm.
mom, like, I give her kudos. Like, I could never repay her for everything that
Hmm.
she's done for me.
That is awesome right there. So basically, what you're just saying is that support is key when you're going on that path of success.
Absolutely. Yes.
That
Yes.
is awesome right there. And see, that's why I had to have you on here because you are inspiring a lot of women and young girls who aspire to be in like high positions with everything that you do, from having your own business to having so many degrees to actually being a doctor. Everything you set your mind to, like that is inspiring to me as well, because just to be connected to somebody who just said, "Hey, I want to do this," and you
Mm-hmm.
put that work in and it came into fruition, that's awesome right there.
Yeah, it's
That
fun.
is amazing.
It just come up. Like, I'll just have these great ideas. Like, like, I'm gonna have a TV show. And 9 networks later, I have 3 TV shows on TV right now. So everything that
Mm,
and it don't work out every single time the first time, Ashton. But sometimes when it don't work out the first time, you cannot stop. Like, giving up is not an option. You can't is not a word. You got to change the angle. Don't change your goals. Change the angle and keep on moving. And I promise you that I'm a living witness that this thing is gonna turn around and it's gonna work, but do not give up.
that's what I'm talking about right there. I needed that. I needed that right there. Thank you so much for that. And I see that you had mentioned your 3 television shows. And for those who don't know, those television shows are Beauties and Bikers on Set, Beauties and Bikers reality show, and the newest one is Successfully Made. Can you
Yes.
talk about how did Beauties and Bikers come about?
Beauties and Bikers came about. I have a documentary film as well called Rude Gal Rider. I was working on
Mm,
Rude Gal before I started working on the Beauties and Bikers brand. But it was documentary, you learning. It was about female motorcycle riders and why they wanted to ride. Well, when I pushed it out there, I didn't get that like excitement from people. Like, it was like, oh, it's a documentary. You know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, let me try something different. I'm changing the angle. So I'm like, I'm gonna do a reality show. So I was like, well, okay, what kind of name could I use that's gonna be catchy? So I thought of, okay, beauties and bikers. Beauties, we're still beautiful women, professional doctors, lawyers, whatever, but we still got that need for speed.
That's right.
So yeah, so I was like, I shot a 2-minute trailer for Beauties and Bikers, literally 2 minutes. It's on right now. It went viral. And it just changed my life. Like, from a 2-minute trailer, even before I had one episode of Beauties and Bikers, I was already picked up by network.
Wow.
And it's nothing that I've done. Everything that I do is the favor of God. I'm telling you, it is not so much that my show season 1 was that great. It's because I had favor and I was consistent and I did not give up.
Mm. Now that's what I'm talking about right there. Perseverance. So
Yes.
when I look in the dictionary and I want to look up your name, perseverance should be right beside that, right?
It better be.
But that is amazing. Now, with all that you have done, did you ever think that you would be in a position to where you would be one that many other young women would look up to? Like, did you aspire to be in that position, or it just happened?
That's my goal. My goal is to be in that position because I have daughters and I want to be their best example. So yes,
Mhm.
and other young ladies as well. I want to be a product of my environment. If I'm telling these ladies that, your brands matter, or, your morals and values matter, I have to be living that as well. So yes, I definitely am glad that I am a role model. Um, and that's what I do.
I asked that because I wanted to follow that up by thank you for doing what you are doing, utilizing your gifts to inspire. I
Oh,
always start to
thank
ask those
you.
questions because some people get put in those situations, and that's a lot of weight that you have, a lot of responsibility when you
It is.
realize that somebody is following your footsteps or looking at your path and saying, if she can do it, I can do it too. Because now you got to hold yourself accountable for all of the actions that you do because somebody's watching.
Right. Now, I
That
do
is
want them to
awesome.
know you can. If I can do it, anybody can do it. If I can do it, because I was not even, I didn't have any education with, I'm a doctor. I went from doctor to film producer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
From radio personality, from TV. That's two totally different fields. So if I
Mm-hmm.
can do it, yes, anybody can do it.
That's awesome right there. For those who are just tuning in, this is the Be the Change podcast, but we're doing it live so everybody can chime in, see exactly how the show flows, see the conversations that we have, because I love sitting and talking and conversating with people who are actually making change by being the change. And also to show you all that these people are accessible. They're in your communities. They're tangible. So
Right.
I'm letting you know that, hey, I know some of you all aspire to get to the next level, but there are people who you are connected to that you can reach out to, and we all can work together to get to that level. Now we
Absolutely.
talked, oh, yes. So now we talked about Beauties and Bikers. Now
Yes.
let's talk about your new show, Successfully Made. Can you tell the people what that show is about?
Yes. So Successfully Made is on the MJ On network on Roku. And my show will be, once again, interviewing people. Now, success is measured in different levels.
Mm-hmm.
So I interview people on their levels of success. Um, just people that are doing amazing things, artists, like one of my shows, the original Wobble Man, Wobble Baby, that guy. I interviewed him, it was a great interview. Just many interviewed a celebrity drummer, which I'll be doing a documentary film for producing. But I just want people to, I want to brand these faces that they see on TV and that they hear on the radio and, the books that they read. I try to brand these faces with the people that follow them, so they'll really know, like, because a lot of things they don't even know. They don't, like, they may not even know that this person likes to sit down and watch a movie every now and again, because he's human too, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of
Mm-hmm.
interview them, let them tell the viewers what they want them to know, and have some fun. Like, it's been amazing. And the
That's
first
awesome.
show starts September 19th for that network.
Okay. Okay. So everybody tune in now because Doc's gonna promote it. And as soon as I see it, I'm sharing it. So everybody that's watching this, please tune in September 19th to see Successfully Made. Because you're
And
gonna
I
see
got
some familiar faces. Oh, go
Right, and
ahead.
I gotta run you down when I'm down in Atlanta, because I gotta get you on there as well. Definitely. Don't play,
See,
Ashton. Don't play, because
see, y'all, I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask. This was she's bestowing this upon me. I'm shocked. Like this is my first time hearing this. I tried to catch her when she was in Atlanta the first time, but
Yes,
she back and forth. But I'm
right.
honored. Already know I'm ready. I'm ready as
I'll be
soon as you
back
touch
in
back
about
down.
I'll be back in about 2 weeks. So I'll definitely
Okay.
connect with you. Hopefully our times will be, straight, so we can connect and get your interview out.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'll make time. I'll make.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
definitely will. And I want to before because this is how it's going to go. I see that you also had recently received an award, but I want to talk about how we actually first met. I had reached out when I saw a message that was shared on Facebook about your artist showcase show. Now, the
Yes.
reason why I want to put emphasis on that, not because I was on it, but because there are artists out here that are Facebook friends of mine and they want other platforms. And I want people to understand exactly how dope that platform is. Like, literally, there are legends that you are able to talk to,
Yes.
and they're listening to your songs, and they'll, reach out and say, yo, I want to work with you. If, they're really feeling it, they were like, hey, I want to work with them. I want to connect with them. Can you tell the people a little bit more about the artist showcase and all that it entails when they want to be a part of it?
Yes. So first, let me give a shout out to Hilltop Radio, DJ Sean and Robin Lynn Maven, because they're on there with me as well as
Mm-hmm.
celebrities, radio personalities, TV personalities, the CEO, which is my boss of Universal Music Group, IMG. I think you got to talk to him that night.
Yes, I
Um,
did.
like you said, legends in the game that's been doing this forever and ever. They, their names are still being called in places that their feet has never stepped in. Those are the kind of people you want to connect with. Those were the kind of people that you talked to that night, Ashton. So that's what
Yes.
I do. I get artists that just kind of get a little frustrated and feel that they're not, being heard and getting their music is not getting into the right ears and the right hands. I
Mm-hmm.
put them right there with the labels and people that can help them and move their music and put them in rotation. DJs, they put them in rotation. I played your songs on my radio station 105.3. If you see it, so and we, these people take that music and push it. They push it for them. So, and like you said, that it was nothing like it for you. It was a great experience. And I just want to help these artists because I know that a lot of them has gotten a bad deal before. And I
Mm-hmm.
want them to know that everything that I say that I can do, I deliver. I don't make up stuff. I don't make up stuff for Facebook. I don't make up stuff for IG. I am who I am, and I make it happen. If I can't make it happen, I don't say that I'm going to make it happen.
That's true. I can vouch for that.
Thank
Because
you.
when she said it was legends on that phone, I'm telling you, it was a guy. If you all seen the Rough Rider Chronicles on BET, the
Yeah.
founders, one of the founders of Rough Riders was on that call. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna leave it at that right there.
Which is
And
amazing. He's an amazing friend. Every time I call him, like he's like, okay, so what we doing now? I'm just thankful that I can call these people and have a rapport with them. And when I do pick up the phone and call them, they're there for me. I definitely appreciate that. And I definitely
that's
appreciate
awesome.
you trusting me because you didn't know me.
At all, I
Trusting
didn't.
that this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
Oh, it was no problem. It's like I just had a feeling. I was like, okay, I see she's here. I see she has this going on. I see you have this going on. And then when I seen a mutual friend, that mutual friend, I was like, okay, they're valid. Because I always like to deal with people who are excellent in their craft. And
Hmm.
if they exhibit excellence in their craft, I'm like, hey, I could trust that. And I know
Right.
that that'll add value to the things that I'm trying to build and what I have going on. And it definitely did. And it was an honor to realize that there were legends in the game that were actually feeling the music. Because
Oh,
I was
it's
like, oh
hot.
my
What you
goodness.
talking about? Your music hot now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm humbled and appreciative for that. Now, one thing that I did take from that call was that
Mhm.
everybody was talking about their faith. Can you tell the people exactly how important it is to have faith when they're going on that path to success?
My thing is we go through things for a reason. We go through things so our faith can be strengthened because if we never went through anything, we would think that we were out here just doing everything by ourselves. So to
Right.
me, your faith is very, very important. But you have to believe in what what you're asking for. It may not come when you want it, and don't be moved by what you see, but you have to stand on what you ask for. And when he gives it to you, you got to be ready to receive. Because when he
Most
opened the
definitely.
doors up and when he opened the windows up, you got to just have your hands out because it's coming. So, Ashton, my faith is that's all I got to stand on. You know what I'm saying? And I know his word don't
That's
come
right.
back void.
That's
So,
true. That's
very
true.
important. Very important.
Oh, yes. And like I always say, when preparation meets opportunity, success is definitely guaranteed.
Yes.
Now I know that we press for time, but I got one more thing that I want to touch base with because I know that you have to get ready for the artist showcase for tonight. So one thing that I want to talk about is this recent award that you had received based off of your selfless dedication and the work that you've done within the communities and things of that nature. Can you elaborate on that?
So which one? Like, does it say which one? I received a few. Like I was voted one of the most influential women in Charlotte, not the most powerful. They use women in Charlotte. So that's one. I got a community award as well. Like I've received a few. So it doesn't say like we didn't talk about exactly which one.
It didn't. I just see that it said that you was awarded, so I was like, hey, elaborate on it.
So
The floor is yours.
any award, big or small, anything that
That's
I'm
right.
awarded, I definitely appreciate it and take it with great honor and great pleasure because it just lets me know that I'm moving in the right direction. And like I said, the one about me being one of the most powerful women in our city, like Doc Honeycutt, I'm like, that's big. You know how many women is in this city? And they
That's
thought
right.
about me. So that was a really big one for me right there.
That's awesome, and you are deserving of that and much more because
Thank
I
you.
already know that still, although you've gotten this far, you still got a whole lot more in store, and it's only gonna get bigger and better. So the last thing, because like I said, I know we press for time.
We're good. Actually, we started early, so don't feel like you have to
Oh,
rush. Yeah, we're good.
oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Well, I still want people to know exactly how to get in contact with you.
Oh, absolutely. So you can find me on Facebook right here, Doc Honeycutt, or you can find
Hmm.
me on IG, Doc Honeycutt Enterprises. Artists, if you want to connect with me, either inbox me or hit me on in my email, Doc Honeycutt, DOC, Honeycutt411 at gmail.com. We can get your music heard. Like I said, I can help to get you to the next level. Um, Also, my shows are on 9 networks. We're on the On channel. We're on the Indie Central TV network. That's powered by Roku, Fire Stick, Google Play, Chromecast, Apple TV, Android TV, Xbox. We're on the cable stations, Spectrum 21 and Uverse 99. So y'all check out my shows, follow my journey because, like Ashton said, like the level, I'm not gonna stop as long as I'm awarded anything. I'm going through these doors. Like I don't stop. I'll go through the next one, and I'll go any opportunity that comes to me. I'm gonna open that door if it makes sense. If it don't make sense, I leave it alone. But if it makes sense, I'm going through that door.
That's what I'm talking about right there. I pray that you all took all that information down. Please connect with her because everything that she says, I'm telling you, is validated. I've seen it. And I'm just looking forward to everything that she has going on because she operates in excellence.
Thank you.
That is awesome right there. I am curious though, like what is it like to like be around all of these legendary figures inside of the industry? What is it
I'm still
like on a
kind of like,
regular basis?
yes, I am so in awe myself. I'm like, what did you do to deserve this? Like the level of people that I come across, uh, it's amazing, and they're just like you and I. Like and I like for you all to talk to the legends because I don't want you all to make the same mistakes or get involved in, get involved in things like they did. Like they didn't make, their biggest thing was, they had all the fame, they had the big names, but they didn't make a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? Because they got bad deals. So that's a lot of
Mhm.
the reason why I try to have the legends on as well, so they can talk to you guys about not getting bad deals. Make sure you have your business in order. Make sure you own most of your production. Make sure you get an entertainment lawyer. So they're instilling that stuff in you. So that's and it's just amazing. Like I talk to a legend one at least every day, sometimes two or three. And Ashton, and I'm looking at myself like, I'm really like taking inventory of my life. You don't even understand. Like I literally every day sit back and take inventory like, oh my God, like God is just truly blessing me. And I take it, and I'm honored to be the one that that He's given it to. But it's just it gets a little overwhelming because I went from one, from A to like A plus. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, right.
yes, yes. But I love it. I'm having a great time.
That's awesome right there. Now I gotta ask, who is that one person, that one celebrity, that one legend that when you finally met them, or if you didn't meet them, you just talked to them, you were just like, I made it. I did it. That's who I wanted. That was the person. I'm done.
I think now let me say this. When the DNC convention came here to North Carolina, I had the privilege of actually treating one of the White House officials. I can't say which one because
Right.
of the HIPAA laws, but it was one of the ones, the big ones. But out of
Wow.
all the practitioners in Charlotte, they called me. So that was
Mm.
like a wow moment right there. But I think if I like shared a platform with like Michelle Obama, not even former President Obama, but Michelle Obama, like
Right.
I'd be like, oh, okay, girl, you. Yes. Oh, and my favorite artist that I would feel that way about is like Mary J. Blige. I haven't met her yet, and like she
Mm.
is the one. Like I love Mary J. Blige.
That's what's up. I love her music too. I
Yeah.
do. I actually have her first two albums. Shout out to my dad because he's not getting those back. He let me have his album, so I was like, oh man. And me being young, I'm always riding with the windows down and the system blasting. So when you
Right.
have that on, I was like, oh yeah, Dad, don't call me. You're not getting those back.
Yes.
But one thing I am definitely glad that you did mention was the importance of having the business taken care of when you're doing your music. Can you just emphasize the importance of that just a little bit more so that these independent artists can understand, like, okay, yeah, it's cool that you have these likes and things like that, but if you really want to take it to the next level, just emphasize how important it is to have everything in order.
Definitely. I think they say 80% business, 20% performing in music. Is that correct? Because if
Yeah,
you don't have your business, you are a business. You being an artist, that is your business, and you have to run it just like you go open a store every day and sell products out of that store. You have to do that with
right.
your body. You are the business. So you got to have your paperwork in order. You got to make sure you're registered with ASCAP. Like I said, make sure you have an entertainment lawyer. You won't get these bad deals that these artists are getting. You have to. It's just so much to it. Get you a PR person so they can help get you out there as far as like the radio and everything. But that business, get that business and make sure you keep it in order once you get it. Get your LLC or your INC to go along with your business as well, because you're the business now and you want to definitely run it like your business.
Most definitely. And that's why I just be up all the time. Like people see me posting this, that, and the third. I'm like, that is nothing but just, the product of hard work. Like they don't see the amount of hours that I stay up just to make sure that something sounds right, or making sure that the business is in order and everything is up to date. And when you're setting all of these dates, making sure that everything is in order on both ends, like just the little stuff. It's the little stuff that really matters. So my final question is this. For anybody out there that is aspiring to get into the music industry or just, get inside of the business field and just, be an entrepreneur or just get in some field, what are some motivating or encouraging words that you would like to give to them?
If you want to get into any kind of business, music, just selling Avon, whatever you do your best at it. That's the first thing. Whatever you're going to do, make sure you give it your all and do your best. And learn the business. You got to learn it to be able to run it. So learn the business. Once again, make sure you have all your paperwork in order. Everything has got paperwork. So you got to make sure you still have all your paperwork in order as well. Basically, that's it. Just learning that business and not stopping. And if it don't look like it's working the first time, take another angle. Because everything does not, even with starting a business. And just know that even with your business, you got to invest as well. Invest in your business. But know that you probably won't even make your profit until, not the first year of actually starting your business. So don't look for money in the first, you might, if depending on what it is, but a lot of people don't, especially like people that's in the industry like we are. That turnaround is slow, but don't give up. And it can't, this, Ashton, being an artist, it can't be about the money. Like, what I'm saying? Like, it's got to be about the passion. You got to want it, and you got to love what you do. Now, there's going to be a time where, the money is going to come. But sometimes, a lot of times you have to do a lot of things for on promo. Yeah.
Exactly.
So know that.
My goodness.
But get out there and make yourself visible. Don't be at home on that social media. Get out them rubbing them elbows. How we used to rub elbows back in the day. We get out and I still rub elbows. Like I still gotta get out there and network. I'm in them streets all the time. If you ain't seen me yet, you probably will somewhere, somehow, some city, because I'm out there and I'm networking and I want people, because that's where you get trust build up. You get trust. You trusted me on a whim. You know what I'm saying? But trust is like if you had met me and knew that actually, okay, she is a real person. You know what I'm saying? Now you say you kind of went and done your research and all that, but everybody don't know to do that. But getting out there, if we had a rubbed elbows in Atlanta or Charlotte or, some city, you would have knew that, okay, she's legit. I do know who she is. So, yeah, I'm out there. You got to get out there and work in them streets and let everybody know that, hey, it's me. I sing, I'm saying? I perform. I'm going to sing right now,
And that's what I do, too, especially when people ask me to freestyle. I'm like, oh, I got you.
Oh, you sure do. You be like, oh, yeah, right now?
Because that's exactly what I did too.
And you kill it. You kill it every single time. I'm like, you gotta give me some like right now, tonight, on this phone. You like right now? Right now.
Yeah. I was ready because when preparation meets that opportunity, when you be sitting in that mirror and envisioning yourself in that position, it's like, okay, now I'm here. I've been working for this. Now I'm here.
Absolutely.
Those were so. I thought you wanted me to freestyle right now. I was about to say.
I'll take your freestyle anytime. Don't play.
Well, check this out right here. First of all, I gotta say thank you for being a part of this show. I'm talking about Be the Change podcast, people, and everybody know that you are incredible. What I got to do is just encourage you even more because, what I got is so much support for you. I got a lot of love just for you. Why? Because we can't ignore you. Why? Because we all have to choose to make sure that we stay in tune to Doc Honeycutt. And you know what I got for you. Nothing but love. Straight up.
Hey, let me give a shout out to you and your first lady too, because y'all doing the thing. Like I'm proud of both of y'all. I'm following both of your journeys, so y'all doing great.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm telling you, I'm so proud of her because just seeing the start, like she would really had started it while we was working out. It was just a conversation. I was
Mm-hmm.
just like, look, go ahead and do it. And then just to watch her do it and the hard work that she put in, everything that you just said,
Mm-hmm.
it's just validation. Like you have to put in that what I call the sweat equity. Before the money comes, the love got to be your first investment. The passion got to be your first investment. And that's all I seen. Like she had started training and I'm talking about she was booked up. I'm like, dang, okay, is she the female Shaun T? I'm like,
All right.
I'm like, okay. See, I'm like, man, it is just it's incredible, and I'm just so proud of her, and I'm just humble and appreciative for everything that's coming about for all of us, actually. Because I always said
Absolutely.
that this was the season. Just don't grow weary. I know what 2020 is looking like. And that's why I made this podcast right here, just to see how everybody's doing and let people know that there are people still working that you can connect with so you can still get to that next level that you always envision yourself at.
Right. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it just give us a little bit of thinking time, you know what I'm saying? To
Yeah.
change things if they're not working in the way that you want them to. You know, you can set my 2020 word was
Yeah.
reset. Reset, reset. So I have had to use that word for 2020. I promise you that. That was my first word of the year. I said
Yeah.
2020 is my year for reset, and trust me, I done had to put it all to work. So
Oh,
just
yeah.
just step back and reset, y'all. And if they
Oh,
don't hear
yeah.
nothing else from me today, hear that it may not work the first time, y'all. I promise you, but it will.
Oh, yeah. Just keep at it. Just keep going. That's all
Throw
you
the
got to do.
clothes.
Straight up.
Woo, yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Miss Honeycutt, it has definitely been a pleasure having you here, and it definitely won't be the last time. Just
Thank
like I
you.
said,
Thank
when you
you.
touch back down in the A, you already know.
Oh, you know
We
I'm gonna
connected.
call you. Yes, yes, yes. And look, when we do get on here, and if it is yes, Takia, reset.
Yes,
And
that's her right there. That's my fiance right there.
oh
Yes,
yes,
sir.
hey Queen, yes, yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look, I forgot what I was gonna say. The Queen got on.
See, that's
Oh,
what she
okay.
do.
I was gonna say, Ash, if it's your show, make me stay in my place because you know I'm used to hosting.
Hey, see, look, when I make a platform, I just tell everybody, look, do your thing. See, I'm like, this how I am. If I set a concert up, right, and
Yes.
I host the concert, but you coming behind me and you just gonna rip it up, I'm like, well, we're giving everybody their money's worth. So I'm gonna come right behind you and follow that momentum. We just gonna keep that thing going and
Yeah, I just
growing.
know you're gonna
So
rip it up even more, right?
look, that's the plan right there. I'll be like, bring the best out of me.
Yes, yes, yes,
That is
yes.
awesome right there. Everybody who watched this live now, or if you watch it, you know, a couple of days or a couple of minutes, a couple of hours afterwards, I pray that this interview was a blessing to you.
Man.
Please get connected because we are out here. If you want to
Yes.
connect and get this bigger picture into fruition, connect with us. That's why this podcast is made. So you can see who's out here actually putting that work in. So, hey, let's connect. Doc Honeycutt, thank you so much. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much. God bless
Oh,
you.
yes. God bless you. And everybody, it's the homie, the one and only Ashton Reynolds. Thank you for tuning in to the Be the Change podcast. We out.